Yo, what's going on, boys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, and today we are going to be doing some World War II battles in Men of War Assault Squad 2. We're using the Robz mod, so that means the units look more realistic, and the battles are a little bit more realistic in terms of weapon damage and penetration and things like that. But regardless, there is this massive super fortress for the German, the Wehrmacht here. So we have tank traps in the front. Then we have a line of trenches with a Pak 40 as well as a Panzer 4, I think it's a 4F maybe? I don't remember exactly. Then we have the main walls here, which have bunkers galore with tons of troopers inside of them, as well as a couple of flak AA guns pointing towards the ground, so those things are going to be very devastating. Then further in, we have more defensive positions for the Germans in this bit of like a maze type of a deal. And this will be very, very hard for the U.S. Army to break through. And then the final chunk of the defense is way back here in the last stand sort of area for the Germans, if it comes to that. As for the Americans, we have squads of troopers. Some troopers amongst the squad are elites, while others are just standard troopers. They've got some 50 cals, M1 Garens, M1 carbines, you know, Thompsons, BARs. They've got it all, baby. They've got it all. They also have a few of these M4s as well as 76s, which let's see if we can find one. Oh, there's a 76 right there. And yeah, big ol' American army gonna be attacking a big ol' German super fortress. Should be really, really fun. If you guys want to see more historical battles, I mean, this obviously isn't a historical battle, but it's, you know, a historical mod with a fictional battle. If you want to see more of that stuff, be sure to comment down below. Also, like the video. Let's try and get 600 likes in the first 24 hours, I guess. Subscribe if you haven't already. Big giveaway at 200K that we're going to be doing. And so yeah, without further ado, let's get it going, boys. Alrighty then, boyos, let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Pressing start right now, and we will watch as the Americans push through the woods here. Ooh, we're already having fire go out. Ooh, the Panzer tank over here wasting absolutely no time in this battle, firing away. Ooh, Americans clapping back with fire of their own. Let's watch from this this angle right here. This Panzer getting hit a bit, but standing resilient. The flak guns are slowly lowering their weapons there to try and accommodate for the fact that they're getting attacked from the ground. One trooper does get shot off of it, but the other one manages to hop back on. Let's go into slow-mo here because this is going to be very, very chaotic, I have a feeling. The Panzer in the front has already bit the dust, and tons of fire coming out from the infantry on top of the walls as well as in the trench system. However, many of the trench infantry is already down for the count after that initial just massive burst from the Americans. Americans charging on forward, lots of infantry in play here as well as lots of tanks, so the Germans are really going to have to stand tall and resilient. I think the Americans do have just enough troopers to win this battle if they, you know, play the game just right here. However, the Germans, of course, have enough troopers and a strong enough defense to win the battle as well, so it could be tough. First American tank to go down is this one over here. Looks like its crew had to bail out there, and there's a bunch of squads now sort of utilizing it as cover. Not a bad strat, not a bad strat at all. Looks like this Pak gun took some hits to its straight armor right there, but it is still functional. The main gun is alive. However, it is getting shelled really, really hard. Still managing to hang in there, though. The flak gun up here does get completely busted up, and a lot of the infantry that was protecting it also blowing sky high. This flak gun over here does have one crew member left alive in it, so this thing is not out of the game just yet. It's just not firing a lot because the crew member is obviously alone operating it, and with only one operator, it is slow going for sure. But not to worry if all of the German main guns do end up going down. They still have a bunch of Panzerfausts that they can utilize against the American tanks as well. Not to mention, all these tank traps should prevent the American tanks from going too far forward here and just rolling over the German defenses. So it should be okay, and the infantry will be really the only real worry against the Germans once the Americans actually make it into the interior of the base. There are still a ton of German units that haven't even been activated in the battle yet because they're so far back in the defenses. However, the dudes up front here are getting pretty rolled and having a pretty bad time here. We can see Kar 98Ks and Gevers rounding off fire at the oncoming Americans. The tanks are getting sort of caught up right here. It looks like they did find a little spot where they could maybe roll around. However, the first tank to try it did get shot down and created a bit of a roadblock here. The other M4 Sherman is just pushing through it, trying to clear the debris and let the other tanks in. So maybe these German tank traps were not quite as effective as they would hope, and their Pack 40 over here is down for the count, so that is not going to be helpful at all anymore. This flak gun over here, it looks like it did lose its other gunner too, so no major German weaponry left alive on the battlefield. It's going to be up to small arms fire, heavy machine guns, and Panzerfausts to win this thing. Ooh, that's a bad angle. There we go. And we can see there is actually a Panzerfaust over here. It does manage to get a hit, but he is out of ammo. Those things are pretty much one-time uses, but it does track the M4 Sherman here, creating a second roadblock here. However, this Sherman might just be able to scoot around that way. So not a major roadblock, but at least it's something, you know, man? At the very least, it is something for the Germans to work with there. The American infantry is still way out in the woods here, not really managing to come too much farther forward because there is, of course, still the major problem of the German machine gunners and snipers within those bunkers, and if they get too close, then the German accuracy just increases absolutely. Like, it's really bad. If these Americans were to just charge forward right now, they would probably be slaughtered. I did see a lot of Americans left alive, though, in there, so I have a feeling that they do have enough troopers to really, you know, make this thing work, and if they just get to eliminating these troops here, they'll be in business. And it seems like the American tanks are moving out to try and aid their comrades here and stop the Germans from slaughtering all of the Americans. This could be very, very helpful here, indeed. Ooh! Oh, Panzers! Panzerfaust, sorry, I cannot pronounce things, do manage to get the kill on this 76 Sherman here. It looks like this bunker just got hit really, really hard by something. Might be that tank out there, but very cool to see that the 76 Sherman did get taken out by German infantrymen. That's pretty impressive stuff right here. This M4 is moving around to try and maybe clear out these German infantrymen that are up on the towers here. It is getting hit a little bit by some small arms fire, which is funny, but it's definitely out of range of any Panzerfausts from the wall, so it should be safe for now. It might actually try flanking around the tank trap area over here. That'd be interesting. The American infantry is getting slaughtered out here, so I think what we're going to do right now, because I think the Germans outnumber the Americans right now, and the Americans have basically no chance of winning this thing, I think I'm going to pause and get the Americans a few reinforcements here, so I'll be right back. Alright, boys, so the Americans are getting a few reinforcements here, pretty far behind, so they're going to have to, you know, play catch-up and make it to the front of the battlefield here, but I think I gave them enough where the battle will still be fair. You know, they won't just roll over the German defenses here, but it'll also extend the life of the battle a little bit and give us something more to watch here, which I think will be really nice, because I did it for selfish reasons. I wanted to see the battle last a little bit longer at the very least. This American tank here just dodged a bunch of German anti-tank grenades. Maybe these troopers here are out of anti-tank grenades now that they just used them on this thing and completely missed. So this thing is really deep in the German lines here and could manage to absolutely butcher some of these defenses up here. And ooh! It takes its first major shot at the bunker, but misses. And these snipers up here do manage to stay alive for another few minutes until that thing reloads completely. So, tough luck right there for the Americans. Here comes some of their reinforcements. It looks like they're attacking very, very heavily on the left flank, supported by this M4 that is way forward here now. The M4 doesn't have a 50 cal gunner. That thing must have gotten shot off a while ago. Americans are taking some hits over here. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Oh, that's much better. There we go. Yeah, Americans are taking some losses over here, but they're still in this game, man. The M1 Grands are some of the best weapons that you could definitely ask for to have right now in this assault. They're long range, they're fast firing, and, you know, they're accurate, man. They are some seriously good weapons in World War II. Probably one of the best rifles in all of World War II. So, you know, good weapon to have right now, as well as the BARs, man. BAR's pretty good assault rifle, bro. not bad in the slightest. Not bad in the slightest. There's also some M1 carbine troopers. M1 carbine, not bad as well, but a little bit less powerful than the M1 Garand in terms of damage. Oh, this flak gun does end up getting roasted here. The Americans do manage to destroy the barrel, so that way no Germans can reman that thing and keep using it against the American offensive here. Probably a good idea, and it'll also make it so they have to do repairs on that if the Germans do win the Super Fortress battle, and therefore they wouldn't have it for the next assault, theoretically, that the Americans do if they choose to go up against this Super Fortress once again. This bunker over here has been almost entirely cleared out. It might have been due to this M4 Sherman over here shelling it pretty badly there. It might even go for the final kill shots here. It's an awkward angle, though. It can't quite rotate its gun up enough to, I think, really get nice shots off on it. See, the angle just doesn't really work as well as I think the Americans would hope to. Maybe go back there and then fire in, man? I don't know. I'm just thinking here. You don't have to just sit there and just stare at the wall. More American troopers coming forward over this way. Managing to get a little bit closer to these tank traps. I would say just rush the tank traps at this point. You're close enough that the Germans are very accurate, and you have no cover, so just take the few steps forward and yeet yourself into those tank traps, and that way you have a little bit of cover to go with for the rest of the battle. And that's what I would do, but you know what? This is the AI's game here. We're going to go into normal speed here now, though. I think that was enough semi-slow-mo. I like that semi-slow-mo mode because Robz mod does tend to act very quickly because of the high damage output, so being in slow-mo just lets you see the beauty of the battle a little bit more. This trooper with the MP40 does duck down to reload, but pops back up, only to get roasted by some American fire right there. A couple of troopers over here with Givers and Kar-98Ks reloading a little bit. The one in the back seems confused. He's like, how do I reload gun? It not work. Oh no. There's also this M4 here that could just pop these guys real quick, but it's confused. It's just shaking its head. Nah, fam, I don't think I'm going to do that. Not right now, not right now. The Kar-98K trooper, though, still managing to get a lot of fire off at the Americans, who are now in their trench system. And moving past the trench system, in fact. So they are making a powerful surge on the left side, but not before taking an extreme number of losses from a very small number of German forces. So the Germans are still very strong, even though they have certainly taken some losses. And I think that's just, has to do with this bunker warfare that they've got going on right now. Why does this German soldier look like Eminem in 2020? That guy right there with the beard? He looks like Eminem. That's hilarious. Yeah, these guys over here are managing to just get some absolute sniper shots off on the Americans attacking on the right side. Where are the Americans on the left over here? Oh, they're still deep in the woods over here, man. They're all lying down in the woods. Not great. Not great at all. This side of the wall is just absolutely peppering the Americans on the exterior and just roasting them. Americans can't catch a break here today. No siree. There's also still a German soldier inside this little pillbox here. I mean, it's got to be tough to shoot that guy because of just the narrow slit that you have to aim. Yeah, he's still kicking. Actually, there's two of them in there. Poor Americans. They're having such a hard time right now, dude. This Super Fortress is really handing it to them. This has got to be pretty embarrassing. I mean, you strut your stuff on D-Day. You're doing so well, and then, bam. German Super Fortress. Hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Some Americans are still managing to push forward on the left side, though, so this attack is still not over quite yet. I have to say, the remaining American tanks have really not been all that thrilling. They have been really kind of pathetic, if we're being completely honest. We can kind of get a good glimpse at... Oh, this bunker is almost completely dead. There's only one German soldier left alive in it, and he's just facing the wall. Interesting. Yeah, the American tanks have not been that helpful during the entirety of this battle. I have to say, they've been kind of pathetic. Pathetic indeed, boys. Pathetic indeed. Not cool, dudes. Not cool in the slightest. This German machine gunner ducking down in his half-destroyed pillbox. Come on, that looks sick. Oh, I love a good Super Fortress battle, guys. It's so fun. It's so unbelievably fun. Sadly, the American forces are slowly but surely getting dwindled down, and there are still so many German soldiers in the way back over here. Wait, how did this guy die? A stray bullet must have killed him. Did anyone die over here, too? Yeah, a stray bullet must have killed him. There's no way an American could, like, aim at that guy and actually get the hit there. I just don't think it's possible. It's too far away. Plus, the angle would be really, really hard to achieve. That guy must just be the most unlucky German soldier of all time. Oh my god. Alright, the Americans are now at the fully left side of the wall here. And they're sort of pushing slowly to the right to try and help their American brothers who are still alive in this forest, hiding behind this tank under constant German fire. The right side for the Germans has held way, way better than the left side ever did. But slowly but surely, the Americans are managing to kill the last few troopers that are holding this wall here. And eventually, the Americans, I think, will be able to do an assault on the interior area here. The question of if it will be like a good assault is still up in the air. I mean, they've taken some substantial losses here, and the Germans still have a pretty starch defense over there. That's going to be tough to take out. So I don't know if the Americans really got this anymore. You know? My brothers. America. Heck yeah. I just don't think it's in the cards for these Americans. They're trying to take out some of these Germans that are up here on these walls. These guys aren't really bothering you. I mean, they're just sort of taking cover behind the walls. I'd focus on, you know, where you can attack. Maybe not waste your grenades right now. Save them for later in the battle, because you're going to need every utensil you've got right now, baby. You're going to need it all. But they continue to just sort of look this way. Well, it seems like actually a few are also firing over this way, trying to take out these last few guys. We got an MP40 trooper, a Kar 98K scoped sniper, and a Gewehr trooper who are still holding real tight up in these walls. Let's see how many kills they've got. This guy's got 29. Whoa, this sniper, bro. Whoa. This guy's got none. This guy's got 10. This guy's got none. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 7. Yeah, dude, the riflemen on these walls are crazy. This machine gunner's got 5. Impressive stuff all around. There's still a trooper down here that's left alive. Marcel Welschler has 6 kills down here with Gewehr. Impressive stuff, man. How did he survive this whole battle, bro? I kind of hope he survives now. The Americans over here, let's check in on their kills. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oof. Their tank over here has 5, though. That's pretty good. There's also one rando M1 carbine guy over here. George Smith, come on, dude. Most generic name possible. Get on up there. Let's see. This guy's got no kills. Oh, this guy moving towards the interior section with his M1 carbine. He's got no kills. He's still alive, though. This guy's got no kills. This guy's got no kills. This guy's got no kills. This guy's got 2. There we go. First American with kills. This guy's got 1. This tank has 27. There you go. This guy's got 1. This guy's got none. This guy's got 2. All right, so a few Americans over here on the left side do have some kills. Let's start squatting them up a little bit. That way they can, you know, work as a unit a little bit more, and that might help them out a little bit. Right now they're in kind of a stalemate mode. All right, should we gear up the Americans for a final assault on the interior here? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go in slow-mo so they're all attacking together. Final hoorah for the American soldiers. They're going to try their best to step into the German super fortress over here. We'll also try getting these fellas on the right forward. I'm not sure if they'll manage to make it up with all those snipers and stuff like that, but hey, they can try their best. Oh, this guy's about to get sniped. Ooh, the guy missed, though. Go, Jimmy Patterson. Go, Jimmy. You got this, buddy. They do have one tank that's operational, although it's kind of derping out right now for the Americans, so we'll see if that thing actually manages to come forward. Come on, guys. Y'all got to go and help out your comrades that are going forward right now. If you don't go right now, you are leaving them in the dust. But these Americans don't seem to want to go. Come on, lads. Go, go, go. I expect to see you guys moving. I think the tank's kind of glitching out the AI a little bit here. All right, either way, here we go. We'll go into semi-slow mode. Last American hoorah. The first few that sort of peeked the corner there, getting instantly slaughtered. The rest, oh, they back up. They didn't choose to get any fire out. They're choosing to back up instead. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to see some fire. There we go, guys. Come on. Get some fire out. There we go. Got a little bit of fire coming. Grenades from the Germans. That must be from these fellas up here, actually. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough right here. Here comes the American cavalry. Oh, that guy. His body just got squashed, bro. Oh, what happened to the other Americans that were over here? I think they all died. Yeah, I think they probably died due to these guys. Oh, but they got the kill on that final German in the trench, so we can successfully say that the Americans destroyed the the German trenches. All right, let's go into normal speed here, boys. Come on, lads. I want everyone participating. Come on, lads. Get on up there. Fire away. Get some kills. What is this Sherman doing? Oh, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. The American task force here really crumbled in the end. Dude, no, just turn and fire. Do I need to help you? Oh my god. You big dummy dum-dum. Pacow! That's what I'm talking about. Didn't even get the kill. This is so sad now. At this point, guys. At this point. Oh, it's stuck. It can't get up this little lip. Wait, can it not? Oh, it really can't. Oh my god. Okay, so we literally cannot send our tank into the fortress. Let's see. Pacow! Big miss. This is so sad. Let's at least try and kill this tower, I guess. Ugh, the concrete's too strong. Alright, last few American infantry. We'll send them in. This has descended into chaos. There's no point in continuing on. The Germans have won the day. We'll just try and get the last few Americans in here. Oh my god, that guy instantly got KO'd. Got a BAR trooper getting some fire out, though. Last few Americans. So maybe they can get a kill or two on these guys who are hiding inside these bunkers. Maybe not. They really do not want to go in. Like, they saw their boys dying. No, tank, stop deleting all the bodies. Stop it. God. Alright. Last hoorah. I demand you guys go in. Die with your brothers. Don't be cowards. They all died. Alright. That was an American defeat for the past 5 minutes, really. If we look at the dead, red are dead Americans, yellow are dead Germans. The Americans, man, all throughout this forest, all throughout the forest, they died. Oh my god. And then right up to the very end, the Germans took very few losses, in all honesty. This was a good victory for the Germans right here. This was a good darn victory. Wait, this guy has 3 kills. Oh. Looks like he was high rank, so I thought he might have a lot more. This guy ended up getting 31. It's impressive. 7, 12, none. Impressive stuff from these Germans. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. This one was fun. I love a good derpy super fortress video. It's always a good time. Either way, guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.